There are certain foods that stand out above almost everything else when it comes to supporting your health every single day. In this video from the Weird Lab, I'm going to walk you through 7 of the healthiest foods you can add to your routine, plus a few bonus foods that can completely transform the way you eat and feel. One thing many unhealthy foods have in common is that they push insulin levels too high. Over time, this can lead to insulin resistance, which is connected to a huge percentage of chronic health problems today. Foods that keep insulin balanced tend to support the body, while foods that constantly spike it can create long-term damage. So as we go through this list, you'll notice a major pattern. These foods are incredibly nutrient-dense without causing massive insulin spikes. Let's begin with one of the most underrated foods out there, raw sauerkraut. The key word here is raw. A lot of store-bought sauerkraut sitting on shelves has been pasteurized, meaning it's heated. The problem is that heat destroys the beneficial bacteria that make sauerkraut so powerful in the first place. Those live microbes are exactly what give it its incredible probiotic benefits. And honestly, when it comes to probiotics, sauerkraut is on another level. It often outperforms yogurt, kefir, and even many probiotic supplements people buy regularly. Even a small serving gives your gut an enormous boost while staying extremely low in carbs. 1 cup contains only a tiny amount of net carbs, yet it's packed with fiber and nutrients. What surprises most people is how loaded it is with vitamin C. A small serving can provide far more than your daily requirement. That's one reason fermented cabbage became famous historically for preventing deficiency diseases during long voyages. Another reason people love sauerkraut is how gentle it can be on digestion. Even individuals struggling with stomach irritation, gastritis, or ulcers often tolerate it very well. It also contains glutamine, an important compound that helps repair and calm the gut lining. On top of that, sauerkraut is rich in vitamin K2, which helps move calcium away from places it shouldn't collect, like arteries and joints, and directs it where the body actually needs it. The fermentation process itself helps create this nutrient naturally. You're also getting powerful plant compounds found in cruciferous vegetables, including sulforaphane, which has been widely studied for its protective effects in the body. It may even help support the stomach against harmful bacteria linked to ulcers. One of the most unique compounds in sauerkraut is sometimes called vitamin U. This nutrient has been connected to soothing and repairing the stomach lining and supporting healing in the digestive tract. Just half a cup to 1 cup per day can make a huge difference. Next up is arugula, and this leafy green deserves way more attention than it gets. One reason it stands out is its naturally low oxalate content. For people worried about kidney stones or joint irritation from high oxalate foods, arugula is a much safer choice compared to many other greens. But the real magic of arugula is what it does for circulation. It's one of the best natural sources for boosting nitric oxide in the body. Nitric oxide helps relax and widen blood vessels, improving blood flow and helping support healthy blood pressure. This doesn't just benefit the heart. Better circulation helps the entire body function more efficiently, including energy levels and physical performance. Good blood flow is critical for nearly every organ system. Since arugula belongs to the cruciferous vegetable family, it also contains compounds linked to cellular protection and overall health support. Personally, I love combining it with extra virgin olive oil because healthy fats help your body absorb many of these nutrients even better. Adding nutritional yeast on top is another great trick. It gives a rich, cheesy flavor while adding extra B vitamins and amino acids that help support energy and stress management. Now let's talk about wild-caught salmon. Wild-caught salmon is very different from farm-raised fish. In many farm environments, fish may be exposed to antibiotics, artificial feed, and additives used to change appearance. Wild salmon develops naturally in its environment and typically offers a cleaner nutritional profile. One of the biggest reasons salmon is considered a superfood is its omega-3 content. Just a small serving provides a huge amount of these healthy fats, especially DHA and EPA. DHA plays a major role in supporting the brain, nervous system, and eyes, while EPA is known for helping calm inflammation throughout the body. If you deal with inflammation-related issues involving joints, muscles, or overall recovery, omega-3 fats are incredibly important. Compared to many lean fish, salmon contains dramatically higher amounts of omega-3s. That's why fatty fish are usually recommended several times each week. Some people worry about mercury in seafood, but salmon also contains selenium, a mineral that helps the body handle and remove certain toxins more effectively. Selenium works almost like a protective partner alongside the nutrients in fish. One thing many people overlook is the skin. Eating salmon with the skin on gives you additional nutrients, including healthy fats and collagen-supporting compounds located right underneath it. Another incredibly nutrient-dense food people rarely talk about is cod liver. Not cod liver oil, but the actual cod liver itself. It's usually sold canned and can be harder to find in regular grocery stores. Cod liver is packed with omega-3 fatty acids, even more concentrated than many other seafood sources. These fats are essential today because most modern diets contain far too many inflammatory omega-6 fats from processed oils and junk foods. Bringing more omega-3s into your diet helps create a much healthier balance in the body. Most people today are overloaded with omega-6 fats coming from processed seed oils. The problem is that omega-3 fats have to compete against those omega-6 fats inside the body. And since so many people are consuming massive amounts of processed oils every day, getting enough omega-3 becomes even more important. Now, when people think about nutrient-dense foods, organ meats usually come up. Liver is always at the top of the list. The funny thing is, even though I know liver is incredibly healthy, I personally still can't stand eating it. But cod liver? That's different. I actually enjoy it. The texture is smooth, almost like a soft spread or pudding, and the flavor is much easier to handle. Cod liver is unique because it naturally comes packed in its own oil, which is also extremely rich in omega-3 fatty acids. But instead of drinking the oil itself, I'd rather eat the liver and leave most of the oil behind. Too much of that heavy oil at once can make your digestive system feel overloaded. Compared to salmon, cod liver contains even more omega-3s and a higher healthy fat content overall. Those fats are incredibly valuable for the brain, nervous system, and cardiovascular system. And remember something important. The two nutrients that have the smallest impact on insulin are fiber and healthy fats. That's one reason fatty fish and cod liver work so well in a healthy diet. A while back, I actually questioned whether canned seafood still kept its omega-3 content after being heated during processing. I assumed the heat might damage those delicate fats. Instead of guessing, I decided to test it myself. I bought canned tuna, sardines, and cod liver from the store and had them analyzed in a lab. The results honestly surprised me. The omega-3 levels were still there exactly as advertised. That completely changed my perspective. So yes, properly canned seafood can still be an excellent source of these healthy fats. Now let's move on to something that might shock people: hamburger. And no, I'm not talking about fast food burgers loaded with low-quality ingredients. I mean real grass-fed ground beef, ideally organic if you can get it. Grass-fed beef is one of the most nutrient-rich and satisfying foods you can eat. It's also easier for many people to digest than highly processed meats. One mistake people make is choosing ultra-lean meat. I actually prefer ground beef with more natural fat, something closer to an 80-20 ratio. Here's why that matters. When protein comes with its natural fat, it affects insulin differently than isolated lean protein. The fat slows digestion, improves absorption, and helps the amino acids stay available to the body longer. It's a much more balanced and natural way to eat. The same thing happens with eggs. If you remove the yolk and only eat egg whites, insulin rises more quickly because you remove the fat. In fact, one of the proteins that spikes insulin the most is whey protein powder because it's almost pure isolated protein with virtually no fat attached to it. That's why eating whole, less refined foods makes such a difference. The body handles them in a much more stable way. Personally, I eat ground beef regularly, just without the bun, and it leaves me feeling energized and satisfied. There's also a lot of fear surrounding red meat today, but high-quality grass-fed beef is one of the most bioavailable protein sources available. It's loaded with nutrients your body can absorb efficiently, including zinc, iron, copper, and B vitamins. It also contains compounds many people don't even realize they need. One is carnosine, a powerful antioxidant connected to healthy aging and cellular protection. Another is creatine, which people often buy separately as a supplement for strength and muscle support. Beef naturally provides it. And when it comes to iron, the type found in red meat is absorbed far better than plant-based iron. Spinach may contain iron on paper, but the body simply doesn't absorb it anywhere near as efficiently as the iron from meat. Next on the list are Brazil nuts, and you only need a tiny amount. 1 or 2 per day is enough. What makes Brazil nuts so special is their selenium content. Out of all foods on Earth, they're one of the richest natural sources of selenium you can find. So why does selenium matter so much? First, it plays a huge role in supporting the thyroid. Your body uses selenium to help convert thyroid hormone into its active form. Many people struggling with low thyroid function aren't necessarily lacking iodine. They may actually be low in selenium. Modern farming practices have changed the mineral content of our food over time. Selenium levels in soil are often lower than they used to be, which means plants absorb less of it, animals consume less of it, and eventually humans do too. But where selenium becomes truly impressive is its connection to the immune system. Certain immune cells, especially helper T cells, rely heavily on selenium to function properly. These cells act like the control center of your immune defenses. They help coordinate how the body responds to threats like viruses, infections, and abnormal cells. Without enough selenium, the immune system becomes weaker and less organized. Researchers have even observed strong connections between selenium deficiency and increased vulnerability to serious immune-related conditions. Selenium also appears to play an important role in autoimmune disorders. Conditions like Hashimoto's, rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, and multiple sclerosis are often associated with low selenium or low vitamin D levels. These nutrients work closely together in supporting immune balance. Low selenium may even affect hormone health. Both men and women rely on proper mineral balance for healthy testosterone production and overall hormonal function. Testosterone is important for both men and women because in women, estrogen is actually produced from testosterone. Selenium also plays a major role in fertility. It helps protect the ovaries and supports reproductive health in women, while in men it helps improve sperm quality and mobility. Another huge benefit of selenium is its connection to hair health. Many cases of excessive hair loss, including conditions like alopecia, are tied to immune dysfunction, and selenium can be incredibly supportive in those situations. Now, there is such a thing as too much selenium, which is why moderation matters. You don't want to eat huge amounts of Brazil nuts every day for months straight. Just 1 or 2 daily is more than enough to get the benefits without overdoing it. Now let's talk about something I personally use all the time, extra virgin olive oil. One of the best things about olive oil is that it helps your body absorb nutrients from vegetables much more efficiently, especially the beneficial compounds in leafy greens like arugula or romaine lettuce. But here's something most people don't know. Real extra virgin olive oil has a slight peppery or tingling sensation in the back of your throat. That's actually a sign of the powerful polyphenols inside it. For years, I thought I was eating good olive oil, but most of what I bought was probably diluted or heavily processed. There's a lot of low-quality olive oil on the market, so finding a trustworthy brand matters. High-quality olive oil, especially from regions known for traditional production, can be one of the healthiest fats you add to your diet. It supports heart health, helps fight inflammation, protects cells against oxidative stress, and provides extremely powerful antioxidants. Some of the compounds in olive oil are incredibly concentrated and have been studied for their protective effects throughout the body. It's also fantastic for the mitochondria, the tiny energy-producing structures inside your cells that basically power everything your body does. Another important detail people overlook is blood clotting. Many heart attacks and strokes are connected more to clot formation than simply plaque buildup alone. Extra virgin olive oil helps support healthy circulation and blood flow, making it an incredibly valuable everyday food. Now let's get into the bonus foods. First up is cheese, but I'm talking about real high-quality cheese. Full fat, aged, fermented, and ideally made traditionally, good cheese is more than just a source of protein. Since it's fermented, it contains beneficial bacteria that support gut health. It's also one of the best dietary sources of vitamin K2, which helps keep calcium from building up where it shouldn't. As people age, calcium tends to accumulate in soft tissues, joints, arteries, and even areas like the eyes. Vitamin K2 helps guide calcium into the bones instead of allowing it to harden other tissues. Cheese also contains CLA, a unique fatty acid linked to fat metabolism and body composition. Plus, because it's fermented, much of the lactose gets broken down naturally, making aged cheeses far lower in carbs and easier to digest for many people. Another bonus food that deserves attention is dark chocolate. And no, I'm not talking about heavily processed candy bars. I mean real dark chocolate with a high cacao percentage, or even pure cacao powder itself. Dark chocolate is loaded with polyphenols that support circulation by boosting nitric oxide levels similar to what arugula does. Better nitric oxide production helps blood vessels relax and improves overall blood flow. The more researchers study dark chocolate, the more impressive its benefits appear. One concern people often mention is oxalates, since chocolate naturally contains them. But cacao is also rich in magnesium, which helps balance calcium and can bind with oxalates in the body. Magnesium is one of the most important minerals for overall health. It supports muscle function, helps regulate stress hormones, improves sleep quality, and plays a massive role in energy production. A lot of people who constantly crave chocolate may actually be low in magnesium, or even responding to signals from gut microbes that thrive on certain nutrients found in cacao. And if you choose quality dark chocolate, the sugar content is usually relatively low, especially compared to typical desserts. A small serving can fit easily into a balanced low-carb lifestyle. The final bonus food is a very special type of yogurt known as L-Reuterie yogurt. This specific probiotic strain has become incredibly interesting because many people today simply don't have enough of it anymore. Antibiotic use, modern diets, and even lack of breastfeeding early in life may reduce these beneficial microbes significantly. What makes this strain so unique is the wide range of effects it appears to have on the body. It's been linked to better sleep, improved muscle support, digestive balance, and increased oxytocin production. Oxytocin is sometimes called the bonding or connection hormone because it helps lower stress and supports feelings of trust, relaxation, and emotional connection. What's fascinating is that the bacteria themselves don't directly create oxytocin. Instead, they communicate with the body through pathways like the vagus nerve, signaling the brain to naturally produce more on its own. When I first started eating this yogurt regularly, I honestly noticed a difference within about a week. My mood improved, stress felt lower, and even my relationships felt different in a positive way. It's amazing how much influence gut bacteria can have over the brain and nervous system. This yogurt may also help people struggling with digestive problems like bloating and small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, where bacteria end up growing in the wrong part of the digestive tract. Even a small amount each day can make a noticeable difference. The truth is, most people today eat the exact opposite of these foods. They live on refined carbs, processed oils, sugary snacks, and ultra-processed meals that leave the body inflamed and exhausted. I challenge you to try adding these foods into your routine consistently for just 1 week. Seriously, give your body 7 days with nutrient-dense, minimally processed foods and pay attention to how you feel. Your energy, digestion, sleep, mood, and mental clarity may completely change. And once you experience the difference yourself, you'll understand why food has such a massive impact on overall health. Before you leave, the Weird Lab has another video you should definitely watch next that explains exactly how to make this powerful L-Reuterie yogurt at home step by step.